China and Russia, one an ancient Eastern nation, the other a vast Eurasian power. Despite deep cultural roots, they differ greatly in daily life and social habits. Today, we'll explore 50 lifestyle contrasts between these two countries, offering insight into their cultural differences. Chinese people generally value family responsibility and seek stability in relationships, while Russians place more emphasis on romance and respecting each other's independence. Chinese people are typically reserved, valuing decorum and social status, while Russians are more outgoing, with a direct and passionate approach to expressing emotions. Chinese people prefer drinking tea, especially green tea, emphasizing health and wellness, while Russians favor vodka and black tea, often adding sugar and lemon. Chinese people tend to avoid direct conflict, focusing on harmony, while Russians are more direct, preferring straightforward conversations and clear resolutions. Chinese people are very courteous when hosting guests, ensuring hospitality and care. Russians are also welcoming but place more importance on maintaining personal space. Chinese people highly value traditional holidays like the Spring Festival, usually a time for family reunions. Russians place special importance on New Year, celebrated with family and friends. Chinese people enjoy Tai Chi and table tennis, focusing on health and entertainment, while Russians prefer ice hockey and skiing, with a strong passion for winter sports. Chinese people generally prefer warm climates and are sensitive to the cold. Russians are accustomed to cold weather and enjoy various winter activities like skiing and sauna. Chinese people emphasize building and maintaining relationships, with a focus on reciprocity in social interactions. Russians have a more direct social style, with very close friendships. Chinese people enjoy square dancing and playing mahjong, focusing on social and group activities, while Russians prefer sauna and outdoor activities, enjoying nature and relaxation. Chinese people view pets as family members, commonly keeping both dogs and cats. Russians prefer dogs, with cats being less common. Chinese people enjoy spicy and savory foods, with a diverse range of flavors, while Russians prefer rich-tasting foods, often using sour cream for flavor. Chinese people prefer domestic travel, valuing cultural and historical experiences, while Russians are more inclined to travel abroad, seeking novelty and adventure. Chinese people have a more relaxed attitude toward time, especially in social settings. Russians highly value punctuality and have a strong sense of time. Chinese parents place great importance on academic achievement and moral education. Russian parents focus more on fostering independence and creativity in their children. Chinese people highly respect the elderly, usually caring for them within the family. Russians also respect the elderly but rely more on government-provided social welfare. Chinese people are generally hardworking, valuing job stability and income security. Russians place more emphasis on career achievement and personal development. Chinese people generally prefer saving, focusing on future economic security. Russians place more value on immediate consumption, enjoying life in the present. Chinese people enjoy classical literature such as Dream of the Red Chamber and modern novels, while Russians prefer classical literature by Tolstoy and Dostoevsky, as well as philosophical works. Chinese people have strong family values, emphasizing family ties and support. Russians also value family but place more emphasis on personal space and independence. Chinese people enjoy maintaining friendly interactions with neighbors, offering mutual help. Russians respect their neighbors but prefer to keep a certain distance. Chinese people see marriage as the foundation of the family, valuing responsibility and long-term stability. Russians emphasize the emotional basis of marriage and the freedom of personal choice. Chinese people's awareness of personal privacy is gradually increasing. Though social boundaries are often blurred, Russians highly value personal privacy, remaining cautious in social interactions. Chinese family gatherings are usually lively, with large family meals and celebrations. Russian family gatherings are more private, focusing on intimate family interactions. China's diplomatic policy emphasizes peace and economic development, focusing on mutual benefit. Russia prioritizes national interests and security, often with a more assertive diplomatic approach. Chinese people enjoy combining traditional clothing elements with modern fashion, valuing aesthetics and cultural heritage. Russians prefer simple and practical clothing, emphasizing comfort and functionality. Chinese people value the harmony between humans and nature, with increasing attention to environmental protection. Russians love nature and particularly enjoy outdoor activities in forests, lakes, and other natural settings. Chinese people usually drink in social settings, emphasizing moderation and etiquette. Russians have a deep-rooted drinking culture, with vodka being the most popular beverage, enjoyed in various settings. Chinese people place great importance on traditional holidays like Spring Festival and Mid-Autumn Festival, with lively and diverse celebrations. Russians value New Year and Easter, with solemn yet warm celebrations. Chinese people enjoy watching the Olympics, World Cup, and other international events with high levels of interest. Russians are passionate about ice hockey and soccer, strongly supporting national events. Chinese people take funerals very seriously, emphasizing feng shui and the continuation of traditional customs. Russians place importance on religious rituals, often with church ceremonies and family remembrance of the deceased. Chinese people enjoy traditional art forms such as calligraphy and classical painting, reflecting deep cultural roots. Russians prefer classical literature, ballet, and classical music, emphasizing the elegance and timelessness of high arts. Chinese people respect the law but rely more on moral norms and social relationships. Russians have a strong legal awareness, valuing the authority of national laws with strict enforcement. Chinese people enjoy lighthearted variety shows and reality TV with strong entertainment value. Russians prefer theater and concerts, seeking cultural and artistic enjoyment. Chinese people enjoy sharing their lives on social media with high levels of engagement. Russians use social media more cautiously, placing greater emphasis on privacy protection. China's architectural styles are diverse, with modern skyscrapers complementing traditional buildings. Russians prefer classical and Eastern European architectural styles, with a focus on grandeur and elegance. Chinese people prefer large weddings, valuing the ceremony and the presence of friends and family. Russians prefer smaller, more traditional weddings, focusing on intimacy and family warmth. Chinese people highly value traditional Chinese medicine, focusing on health through diet and lifestyle habits. Russians enjoy sauna and natural therapies, emphasizing relaxation and physical recovery. Chinese people enjoy using lanterns, couplets, and New Year paintings to create a festive atmosphere, rich in tradition. Russians prefer Christmas trees, lights, and ornaments to decorate for holidays, creating a warm and cozy environment. Chinese people respect history and value the continuation and promotion of cultural heritage. Russians revere historical figures and heroes, emphasizing national spirit and the great history of their country. Chinese people enjoy following fashion trends, focusing on expressing individuality. Russians prefer simple, practical, and classic styles, emphasizing comfort and timeless elegance. Chinese people have high expectations for marriage and family, particularly emphasizing child education and family harmony. Russians focus more on the emotional foundation of marriage, pursuing personal happiness and fulfillment. Chinese people highly value reputation, caring about face and social status, and are concerned about their image in others' eyes. Russians place more importance on personal and national honor, facing challenges and difficulties with courage. Chinese people quickly embrace new technology, seeking the convenience and progress brought by technological innovation. Russians take a more cautious approach, focusing on the practicality and reliability of new technologies. Chinese people idolize celebrities, especially entertainment stars and successful entrepreneurs, and enjoy keeping up with their lives. Russians respect cultural and historical figures, admiring writers, scientists, and political leaders.